The Canadian dollar made some slight gains today after touching new lows during trading yesterday. But what currency traders and market watchers are still talking about are Paul Martin's comments from yesterday, when the finance minister expressed frustration that the dollar's value isn't reflecting the health of the Canadian economy. With more on the fallout, here's the CBC's Paul Hunter.
Waiting for you to buy the Canadian dollar.
Ask these New York money traders to name a world currency worth investing in now, and you might be surprised at the answer.
I think investors will be focusing on places where they think there are good returns this year, and we think one of those is the Canadian dollar.
The Canadian dollar, that beleaguered buck that's taken a beating against its American counterpart lately. Such a beating, Canada's finance minister yesterday decided to talk it up in public, bragging about Canada's economy before wondering why Americans haven't seen fit to buy Canadian lately, as the dollar hovered near record lows.
Let me make it very clear that no one is happy with what has been happening with the Canadian dollar, certainly not the government of Canada. And I really wonder whether currency markets are fully taking into account the reality of today.
Say those in New York, yes they are, but they add it's helpful to hear that the Canadian government is serious about its currency.
Will it necessarily make anybody go out and buy the Canadian dollar? No, but I think it does create some reassurance that there is a focus on the currency from the administration.
Add to that, they say, predictions of a stronger global economy this year and better commodity prices, both helpful for Canada's economy, and suddenly word is the Canadian dollar may be set for a turnaround. Though in this country, even as Martin's statement was applauded, the view is the dollar may fall even lower before it gets any higher.
I think Mr. Martin's right. The fundamentals wouldn't suggest it's going down, but it's so volatile that it wouldn't surprise me to see some further weakness. Certainly hitting 61 cents in the next couple of months.
And, say money watchers, maybe that's why Martin acted now. The dollar is still close to a huge psychological barrier.
For a politician, the first digit in the 62, 61 cents matters, because if you go to 59 cents to change the first digit is symbolic, and this is more politics. And the Canadians start to be fed up about the Canadian dollar because they know it's a declining standard of living.
The real question is whether talking up the dollar will do any long-term good. What is certain is there's more talk to come. The Bank of Canada is releasing an economic statement tomorrow expected to mirror much of what Martin has said already. Paul Hunter, CBC News, Ottawa.